Hello, hello. How you guys doing this evening? It is 6 p.m. Friday. How you guys doing? How's your day been? Just checking in. This is the mental health check-in where I check in on my people that are my supporters, all of the subscribers, 182 of them. Just here to check in on you guys, see how you guys are doing, what do you guys want to do this weekend, how your day went, how was work, how was school, seeing how you guys are doing. My day went well, went to work, that went fine. It's kind of, Fridays are kind of slower than the rest of the days, Monday through Thursday. Thursday wasn't that bad either, but today was less people than yesterday. So happy Friday, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, guys. How are you guys doing? Just want to check in with you, see how you guys are doing. For the people that um, didn't watch my live this morning, I was discussing strife. You guys can go back and watch that. I gave 2 daily affirmations, which were I am enough, I love myself, respect myself, and accept myself exactly as I am. I love myself, I respect myself, and accept myself exactly as I am. Those are the two affirmations I gave this morning. And the definition, regular definition of strife was anger or bitter judgment, anger or bitter disagreement over fundamental issues or conflict. That was the definition of strife. The biblical definition of it was defined as bitter and often violent conflict, contention, or dissension characterized by discord, quarrels, and feuds that disrupt peace and unity. So that was the regular definition of strife and biblical definition of strife. Just wanted to come on here, check in on you guys, see how everything have been with you. Y'all can go back and watch my I do 3 lives a day in the morning at 6 a.m. Come on here at 6 p.m. And I have a silent live at 9 p.m. Central Time. All this Central Time because I'm on Central Time, guys. Just wanted to see what's happening with you, and I'm gonna hit on some. This is like a mental health check-in. Talk about some things that you can do for your mental health and for like self-care, which is we should get enough sleep. We all should get enough sleep. So make sure you guys are getting enough sleep every day. Eat a healthy diet, exercise regularly, take breaks from stress, try to de-stress, practice relaxation techniques like meditation, yoga, and deep breathing. And y'all can find stuff. I know there's meditation stuff all on YouTube, and there's yoga videos on there too, and I'm sure stuff on deep breathing on there too on here on YouTube. And y'all can just check that out in order to do some meditation, some yoga, and some deep breathing. I know it is because I watched some stuff on meditation, yoga, and deep breathing here on YouTube. And there's plenty of exercise stuff on here too. Cause that's what I use to work out. I use Fit by Mick to work out 5 days a week in the morning at 4:30 because I'm up early. I'm a morning person, so at 4:30 a.m. I'm up working out. So yeah, and seek social support, connect with loved ones and friends, have go talk to somebody that you trust, like a loved one. Sometimes you can't trust your loved ones, depending on who they are. Because sometimes your family ain't so great either. Some of your family members. So it's someone in your family that you gonna talk to, or a friend. Because sometimes your friends are not your friends. If you got a good one, there's one or two good ones I can say. I don't have any. I don't fool with too many people at all. Pretty much solo over here. I keep to myself. But yeah, find a loved one or a friend. Join support groups or clubs. Let's see. Consider volunteering to give back to the community. Develop um, coping mechanisms. Identify and challenge negative thoughts. Learn healthy ways to manage stress. Light meditation, yoga, and deep breathing. Journaling also works for me. I like to journal. And do meditation. Working out relieves stress too. So seek professional help if needed, like therapy or counseling. I've talked about it a lot. Going to counseling. Prioritize emotional well-being. Express your feelings openly. Practice gratitude. Engage in activities you enjoy, and spend time in nature. Express your feelings openly. Practice gratitude. Engage in activities you enjoy, and spend time in nature. Taking care of your physical health. Get regular medical checkups. Going to the doctor. I had the doctor's appointment. I was supposed to have one today, but I forgot about it. So I had to reschedule it because I gotta have like a 7 day in advance thing so I can take off work, fill out a paper, and take off work 7 days in advance. So learn about mental health conditions and symptoms. Go to your doctor and find that out. Seek reliable information from reputable sources like the National Institute of Mental Health, Mental Health America. Stay informed about available resources and support systems. Seek professional help when needed. If you are experiencing persistent or severe mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, or trauma, it is crucial to seek professional help from a therapist, psychiatrist, or counselor. Early intervention can significantly improve outcomes and prevent mental health conditions from worsening. If you are experiencing persistent or severe mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, or trauma, it is crucial to seek professional help from a therapist, counselor, or psychiatrist. Early intervention can significantly improve outcomes and prevent mental health conditions from worsening. Remember, mental health care is not a one size fits all approach. What works for one person may not work for another. That's why you should go to the doctor, go to a therapist, counselor, or psychiatrist to get their opinion on what's wrong with you. Somebody, a professional that works as a psychiatrist, therapist, or counselor so they can figure out what's wrong. It's important to seek support from others and profession when needed, professionals when needed, like therapists, psychiatrists, and counselors. So that's some mental health stuff to help you with your mental health. I was trying to see if anybody came in, see if you guys were doing well. I'm gonna hit on some stuff, um, just to go over a few things that I was reading about. This is like entertainment stuff. So the Wayne's family is to be inducted into the NAACP Awards Hall of Fame. Damon, Marlon, Sean, Kim. So the whole group is supposed to be inducted into the NAACP Awards Hall of Fame. Two pastors was arrested for protesting removal of Black History Matters mural. Mike Tyson will face Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition boxing match in the spring of 2026. So people that like boxing, Mike Tyson just got finished fighting another guy, but he lost. So, but he still made a lot of money off of it. So I'm sure that's why he's doing this with Floyd Mayweather, cause he know he ain't gonna. I don't know Floyd Mayweather. He retired too, so but Mike Tyson is way older. He ain't gonna win. It's just for money, because I'm sure both of them gonna make a lot of money from it. Mike Tyson will face Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition boxing match in the spring of 2026. Donald Trump has removed the Biden era rule that forced airlines to compensate travelers for flight delays, cancellation, or missing luggage. Donald Trump removed the Biden era rule that forced airlines to compensate travelers for flight delays, cancellations, or missing luggage. A man underwent surgery for lung cancer, turned out to be a toy cone he swallowed 40 years ago, which is wild, but stuff like that happens. A man underwent surgery for lung cancer, turned out to be a toy cone he swallowed 40 years ago. Louisiana has become the first U.S. state to approve surgical castration as a punishment option for convicted child abusers. Louisiana has become the first United States state to approve surgical castration for as a punishment option for convicted child abusers. So that's a little bit of news for you guys that I went over. And this last little tidbit, people have been pronouncing Denzel Washington's name wrong. He said his name is pronounced Denzel, and he said when he was younger, his dad, he's Denzel Washington Jr. His dad is Denzel Washington Sr. And when his mom would call for Denzel, both of them would show up. And he said one day she said, "Your name is Denzel." So his real name is really Denzel Washington instead of Denzel Washington. For the people that like Denzel Washington, Denzel Washington. We call him Denzel Washington, but his real name is really pronounced Denzel Washington. For you guys, how are you guys doing? How was your day today? For the couple people that's on here now, how are you guys doing? I went over some self-care practices. Get enough, make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating a healthy diet, exercising regularly, taking breaks from stress. Make sure you de-stress. Practice relaxation technique skills like meditation, yoga, and deep breathing. Hi, Black people are the chosen Israelites of God. How are you doing today? I did get over there and watch some of your. I think I watched probably like a couple of your videos this morning. So I did get over there. About two or three, I think. I think it was two. I don't think I got to the third one. But it was a graft. That's what they put in my mom's arm. They put a graft in her arm. You're welcome. But yeah, they put a graft in her arm because the graft will work out better for her because it takes 2 weeks. Suppose it's supposed to take 2 weeks for it to heal to see if it works. It could have been a fistula, but the fistula would take 3 months. They said the graft they put in there was better for her. So that's what they put on her arm. It was a graft. but I was going over I don't know, I talked about strife this morning, 6 o'clock. I was talking about strife this morning. If you didn't see that, you can go back and watch it. And I just went over some other stuff about mental health, about graphs, GARAPHS, graphs. But yeah, I was just going over some stuff about mental health. I went over all the stuff that I didn't go over yesterday about seeking professional help and going to. I know I mentioned this a lot too when I'm doing these mental health check-ins with people about going to therapy. That was another thing they mentioned, going to counseling and going to a psychiatrist if you need it. Because of childhood trauma, I bring that up a lot too. We all have childhood trauma that we went through growing up. And I think we all, if you want to be honest, we all need therapy or counseling or something because we all been through stuff. I know I have growing up a lot in my household. So how was your day? It went well. You did get your videos up, the three that you recorded. So you got those up. I think those were the I watched two out of the three. So see you got those up. Did you go do you work? Did you go to work today? I don't know if you were because I know it's people be on here. I don't know if they work or not. Some people don't work. Some people are like retired, so I don't be knowing. Yeah, you are blessed. We all are, honestly. If we're alive and breathing, we all blessed. You got life. Okay, you retired. What did you do? What type of work did you do? And how long did you do it before you retired? Because I done did some everything. Been a cashier, food service worker. What else have I done? I worked at McDonald's in Georgia for 8 months after I got laid off from a little bit of this, a little bit of that. After I got laid off from my career job at Georgia Public Broadcasting, I ended up at a certain point. Before I moved back here, moved back home. I ended up working at McDonald's for like 8 months. I was washing dishes and making cookies and salads. That's what I was doing for 8 months. And I had a college degree. So you do what you gotta do to make money. And that's why I say about what I'm doing now, cause it's not what I want to do, but I need the money. Cause it's not it's alright. Yeah, it is. It be like that sometimes. It surely do. Yeah, yeah, it do. What did you eat for lunch? Did you cook? I ate at work. I normally don't eat fried food, but that's all they had. What I wanted, they had some fried fish and some cheese grits. I ate that for lunch. Then came home and ate a salad and drank some water. Yeah, me same here. I am too. I know you are. It actually, it was good. It would have been even better if that I thought the fish was. It had been. It was supposed to be warm, but that fish wasn't warm. Not as warm as it should have been. Hi, everybody that's coming in. Thank you for coming in to watch this live. This is the mental health check-in. Technically, this is where I come in here, talk to you guys, see how you guys are doing mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. That's what I come on here for at 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Sometimes, actually, it's Monday through Sunday, but tomorrow I'm not gonna be on here because in the morning I gotta go wash clothes. Then I gotta go after I finish that. I gotta go cut my mom's bushes and rake that stuff up. Then after that, I gotta go to a birthday, my niece son's birthday party. So I'm gonna be busy, busy, busy tomorrow. I probably won't even come on here. The only thing I probably do tomorrow is my silent live at night, the morning thing, and then morning live and the 6 p.m. live. I'm not gonna do. Oh, okay, you add two cheese melts. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy. Really busy. I normally wash clothes on Saturday morning. That's something I did. I think it was last Saturday. I actually went live from the laundromat, which I take that back. I probably will go live, but it ain't gonna be. I don't know what time I think I was drying clothes and then I went live. I don't know if I was washing clothes or I was drying clothes, but I did go live from the. I called it. I probably will. I'm gonna do it because I called it the Laundromat Chronicles. That's what I called it. I'm gonna do it again. So I'll probably do that every Saturday where I go live from the laundromat because I'll be washing and drying clothes. So yeah. But I was talking about how I did look like entertainment news, how the Wayne's family yeah, yeah, honestly. Because I was like, I ain't want to wait. I was like, I meant why I do it while I'm here because I'm like, I ain't doing that. I was sitting there waiting on them to get finished. So I was like, I go live. And actually, people, and it's funny, I think people liked it. I think people really liked it because more people watched it than I thought would, to be honest. I had on, look, I had on a bandana. I had on a bandana. So I was looking all raggedy. Cause I think I did something. I don't know what did I do after. Cause I did something after. Cause normally I dress up. So I don't know what I went to do, but after I washed clothes, I must have had something else to do. I forgot what it was. But the Wayne's family is to be inducted into the NAACP Hall of Fame. I don't have a date, but at some point that's supposed to happen. It could have probably already happened. I don't know if that stuff is recent because I think I read that before, but it probably haven't happened yet because they posted it. Um, I don't know if you're into boxing, but Mike Tyson will face Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition boxing match in the spring of 2026. Do you watch boxing? I don't know if you guys watch boxing, but everybody, I think everybody should know who Mike Tyson is and Floyd Mayweather. They well known, so. But yeah, him and Floyd, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are fighting each other. They're gonna fight each other spring of 2026. Mike Tyson finally agreed to it. I was reading that on Instagram. Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen it today on Instagram. And it says they also say Donald Trump has removed the Biden era rule that travelers for that compensate travelers for flight delays, cancellations, or missing luggage. Because it was a point where they would pay you if the flight was delayed or had canceled or your luggage was missing. But he done got rid of that. Donald Trump done got rid of that, according to what I read. He done got rid of that rule. I don't travel, so it don't matter to me. But it matters to a whole lot of people that fly. I don't I don't know. It was just a headline, so I just read that little tidbit. I started to read deeper into it, but I didn't because I was planning on being on too long about all this stuff. Cause it said it also said two pastors was arrested for protesting the removal of Black History Matters mural. I don't know what it happened at either. I started to look that up, but I didn't feel like I was tired. I be tired. I don't be feel like doing stuff. I make myself get on here because I still ain't. I'm still not used to doing this. I'm better at it, but I'm still not used to doing it. I don't like looking at myself. I don't like hearing myself talk, but I do it. I make myself do it. No, I don't. I don't drink coffee. No, I don't. I like tea. I don't drink coffee though. I used to give my son coffee for his ADHD because it made him come down. It actually has the opposite effect because people with you got ADHD, so you know that coffee makes them calm down. It makes some people that don't have because 80 people with you know how ADHD work. I don't have to explain it to you. Yeah, I know you know because you got it. So I would give it to him so it had the opposite effect. It calmed him down. So yeah. So I know yeah, I know you know because you got it. For the people that don't know, coffee if you people that have ADHD, they tell you to give them coffee because it calms them down. Oh, okay. Yeah, cause it works. It actually works. So yeah, I don't know if you heard about this, but I also read that Louisiana has become the first U.S. state to approve surgical castration as a punishment option for convicted child abusers. There was another little headline I read. Yeah, true. That's true. I know I would let him drink it before he went to school, and it worked. And before sometimes I just bought it and he drink it when he wanted to. But yeah, before school and before bed, yep. He still be asking me to buy it, but I don't buy it. But it do work. So right. Yeah, that's another thing to think about. If they got the wrong person, that could lead to a problem. Yep, that could lead to a problem. Did you see on the news where they said Donald Trump is going to send the National Guard to Louisiana because of crime? I just seen that on the news. I think that was yesterday. Yeah, it's a lawsuit. That's what it is. It's a lawsuit. Yeah, there's gonna be an issue. Yeah, I seen it on the news. He said that. Yeah, they said that. He said he was gonna send the National Guard to Louisiana because of crime. It's like okay, and we know who in Louisiana. And like, where is he gonna send them? Right, exactly. So us, black men, basically. So it's a sad situation in some case, and it's just I don't know what to say honestly. Do you think that deter people from committing crimes if they know that? Do you think they'll think twice about doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing since um they doing that allegedly? But this what they say. I don't know. Oh, okay. They might, yeah, they will, and they still had caught that last dude. They still looking for him. What's his name? Lord, the 10 guys that broke out of jail. They got 9 of them, but that last dude, they still had found him. No, they haven't. They still have found that dude. Surely have not. He was smart, I tell you that, cause he's still in the wind somewhere. Nobody don't know where he at. Yeah, he did. He done disappeared. I'm like, he been gone too long. They ain't gonna find that man. If they do, I'll be surprised. They grasping at straws trying to find that dude. Oh, I'm shy. I always been shy and to myself. I ain't never like talking in front of people or being on camera like this. I know when I was in college and I took my major journalism classes, my adjunct teacher, his name was D Jackson. He was a sports anchor and sports director, and we had like little stuff we did in class. I was the only one that said I didn't want to be on camera. I want to work behind the scenes. Everybody else wanted to be on camera. In front of the camera, I was like, nah, dude, because we had this project where we had to act like we was sports anchors and like do this like little project with this. He did males and females, and I had a guy teamed up with a dude, but his name was Patrick. He was like really good at it. I was like, man, I don't want to do this, but I did. I went in and he showed it in class, and I covered my face like this because I didn't want to see myself. I was like, I don't even want to see myself. After it was over, I covered my eyes after it ended because I didn't want to see it. I was like, okay, yeah. I covered my face. I was like, I don't even want to see myself. I heard it, but I didn't want to see it. I couldn't leave out the class, so I had to hear it. But yeah, yep, yeah, I am. I am. I'm not. I ain't the type to be on. And I don't know people. I was into zodiac signs, but it's not of God, so I was like I got away from it. But I'm a Pisces, but I tend to get around. I've heard other Pisces say the same thing. That they're really introverts, but you wouldn't be able to tell it because there's a lot of Pisces that are like creative types. They're very creative. Rihanna, she's a Pisces. It's a lot of actors and actresses that are Pisces that you find to be they really shy, but you wouldn't be able to you wouldn't know it. You can't tell. It's just I don't know if you do you know who Tony Gaskins is? But he's a Pisces too, and he said he's shy. But yeah, my sister above me, she was shy too, but she a Scorpio. But yeah, he a Pisces, and he done said the same thing about how he don't like to get on camera and do videos. But he been doing this forever. He been doing it way longer than me. He been around for a while. But I was like, I don't either. But he a Pisces. Cause he just said the other day about how after he saved his videos that he do, and he said he don't even watch himself either. He's like, I can't watch myself. I can't look at myself. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, I don't want to see myself or hear it. He just do it and then he puts it up and then he just do his lives and he's like, he don't even watch them back. I was like, I can't do it either. I did. I actually did it the other day where I watched one. I was like, and it was rough. It was rough, hard for me to do that. I was like, I'm not gonna do it again because I can't do it again. This all the time. I always been that way all my life. That's why people that I went to school with, I never talked and was really quiet. So now as an adult, when they come around me and I'm talking to them, they never knew what I sounded like. So they're surprised to hear me. It's like, you're talking? I'm like, yeah, I'm grown. Shoot, I'm not, I was young then. I'm not supposed to be talking? Like, yeah, I'm talking. And then I ain't want to fool with people either. I ain't like fooling with folks, especially in school. Everybody had their cliques. Yeah, everybody had their little cliques, and people were messy. And I wasn't about that. I'm like, the best thing about being shy, I'm gonna tell you, in high school, when yeah, a loner. Pretty much that's what I was, a loner. I know guys, I wouldn't talk, I never talk. So guys would talk around me at break, and the funniest thing is they would say anything around me because they know I wasn't gonna say nothing. And I would overhear guys all the time because they would talk around me talking about girls, and you should hear the say, "Well, you're a man, so you." I'm like, you know what they were saying? I was calling them bees and talking about them sexually and talking about who did what with who, and it was ugly. It was real ugly. And then they would name them. I'm like, okay then. So yeah, it was like really ugly. And the girls, and the thing is, the girls probably thought they were like the bomb. They probably thought they was a bomb, and they was like the ish, but they weren't, cause them dudes was like totally like dogging them out, totally dogging them out. Yeah, it was crazy for real, real crazy. Let's see what time it is. What are you doing? What are you doing for the rest of the night? Cause it's about to be 7 o'clock here where I'm at. You got any plans? They were. They were silly. Oh, okay. Do you do do you do lives, or you just make the video? You make videos. Do you ever want to do lives? Oh, okay. Well, if the video's working for you, keep doing it. Do what works for you. That's what I say. Do what works for you. Whatever works best. Cause I've noticed you gotta be consistent with this stuff and keep doing it in order to get people to keep watching you. I've noticed that. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah, because I'm like, if you don't be consistent and stop, they gonna stop coming in, especially when you're trying to build your channel, like G2 be saying, yeah, you gotta be consistent with this stuff. And the silent lives, they do work. I've noticed that too. The silent lives, they do work. You don't even have to get on camera with them silent lives, but they do work. The more I do them, the more people come on there. Sometimes you will have a few people, but depending on the night, but they do come on there because it stays on like forever, depending on how long you leave it on. I know I try to leave mine on for like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, like 9 at night to like 3 in the morning. I turn it off, or 2 in the morning, 5 or 6 hours, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, depending on how I'm feeling. I don't know. I had these little stuffed animals that I put up there, and I switch it out. Some of that stuff is my son's that he be having me buy. Yeah, yeah. Figure out what you want to do and then do it. I just got on here. I didn't even know what I wanted to do when I got on here. I just got on here. I knew I wanted to talk about God. I knew I was gonna do my poetry stuff first of all. So that was the first thing, and I knew I wanted to talk about God. So those are the first things I knew I was gonna do. So I started out with that, and the mental health check-ins came in later. I said I do it in the evening at 6 p.m. And I just started calling the mental health check-ins. And it was just to check I just named it that. But I've been doing mental health check-ins with people that I know, just checking on people. I was doing that before I started. I've been doing stuff like that. But I was like, I just do it at 6 p.m. Now that I'm doing these lives with my supporters and people that's on my watching my channel, I just do the mental health check-ins with them. So that's where this came from. Hi Sammy, how are you doing? Is everything going well? I'm glad it is. I gotta check on my people. Make sure everybody's straight. Honestly. Make sure everybody's straight and doing good. Cause mental health is very important. Just as with just like physical health. Mental health is right there with it. Oh, they have? Really? Oh, okay. We all need help. Shoot. We all need help. We all need help in some kind of way. If you want to be real, instead of going to drugs and alcohol, some people trying to forget about what happened to them when they grew up, that bad stuff, that trauma. They go to drugs and alcohol instead of dealing with their trauma in therapy and counseling. So, yep, and find other ways. And honestly, that's where we finna get into talk about eating. People, that's emotional eating. Emotional eating, people do that when they're stressed out. You emotional eat. I do it. Yeah, it does. It does. So emotionally eating. Now people do that to make yourself feel better. You eat when you feel not something go wrong. You go to food. So yeah, yeah. That's why a lot of people are overweight because they emotionally eat from emotional eating. That's why a lot of people. That's why the majority of America is overweight. Honestly, from emotionally eating all this unhealthy food we got. Now that sugar. Okay, that's good. That's awesome. You haven't? Wow, that is great. That is great. And keep it up. Wow, it's even better. You quit cold turkey. Wow, it's good. Kudos to you. That is great. Cause some people can't do that. Some people can't quit cold turkey. They gotta go get help to quit drinking, especially if they're drinking excessively. If they're like alcoholics, they got to go to NA, alcohol. What is it? Narcotics Anonymous. I don't know what it's AA. What is it? Alcoholics Anonymous. AA. Not narcotics Anonymous. Not the narcotic stuff. That's drug people. It's AA. Yeah, AA. Alcoholics Anonymous. But um. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't. Nobody should. I'm like, people do. I'm like, whatever somebody needs to do to get themselves better, they need to do it. Whether that's going to AA or quitting cold turkey, that mean you got discipline, right? That's true. That's true. He did. God did have other plans for you, cause He was with you for you to quit cold turkey. Some people, some people can do that. Oh, okay, you do. Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you. Proud that you could get over that hurdle. I know one of my family members, you're welcome. One of my family members went through alcoholism and drug addiction. So I know how it is. Yeah. And I done had some people go through domestic violence too. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, so a lot of people go through a lot. That's another thing. Anger issues that people need to deal with. Can't control their anger. Yeah, yeah, they do. Yep, anger. Yep, got anger. Can't control their temper. Going back to therapy, counseling, and going to a psychiatrist. Hi, how are you doing? How was school today? Did school go to well? Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, that's true. That's good. It went well. Did you have any tests today? And if you did you pass them? Or you probably don't know yet, but well, actually you would know because if you knew all the answers, you know you passed. But yeah, those people, yeah, it's learned during childhood. That's good. I'm glad you passed. You only had one, or did you have multiple tests? You only had one, or you had two, so you passed both of them. You passed one, or did you pass both? You said you already passed one. Did you pass the other one? Oh, okay, that's good. You passed both of them. Well, you keep it up. Keep up the good work, okay? I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. They should be. Staying out of trouble, being a good child, and making good grades. So I'm sure they're very proud of you. But I am about to get off of here. Unless you have any something else you would like to say. Um, nothing much. Nothing. I got a few dishes in the sink. I gotta go watch them. Probably like a couple things that my son to put in there. But I don't even think he done ate, so it's probably nothing down there. So I don't know. He probably done went in the refrigerator got some, but I don't think he done ate nothing. But nothing at all. I don't have no plans. I'm a homebody. I don't be going nowhere. Yeah, I am. I need to because I got a lot to do tomorrow. So I am gonna get some rest. I'm gonna turn on this silent live at 9 o'clock tonight, and that's gonna be it. And get up early tomorrow and get going with this stuff I gotta do. But guys, you thank you for coming in here and watching me and chit chatting with me. Y'all have a good night. Glad you all are doing well. Thank you for coming in again for this mental health check in. Gotta check on you guys, see how you guys are doing. Again, you guys are doing well. We can talk about things, get things out. That helps. So helps relieve stress and out to talk to someone. So y'all have a good night. Be blessed. and talk to you later. Bye.